Hello guys, welcome back to my channel where crypto is made simple. Today's video is going to be jam-packed with a lot of content. The first thing I'm going to do is present a new chart to you. We've probably presented it on the daily time frame, but this time around I'm going to present it on the weekly time frame, on the bigger picture, which is the important thing. Then I'm going to pull up some previous charts we discussed about in the past and how relatively they've been playing out, and also take a general summary or an outlook on the market since this channel was created. Let's jump into the charts. Here we're on Bitcoin weekly time frame. What we have over here, as I showed you before, this is the hash ribbons. I've showed you the hash ribbons on the daily before in previous videos. I'm going to show it on the weekly time frame. You can see over here the hash ribbon basically shows capitulation, miners condition and miners capitulation. Back in 2012 and 2013 we had some few buy signals. You can see the red dot, buy, and those signals usually come in a specific phases in the market. We'll show them in details in a second. You can see over here we printed a buy signal back in January 2012. We can say we were or somewhere close to the market bottom when this blue dot printed, this buy signal printed. You should match it with my crosshair where I'm moving it. Also, we had another buy signal in mid 2012 which came in a later phase of the market, and then we had this third last buy signal after this red bar. You can see over here we had this last blue buy signal that turned on over here in 2015. As you guys know, I'm always comparing this current cycle with 2015 cycle because they're almost mirroring each other. Back in 2015 we had a buy signal right at the market bottom. You can see over here on the chart. After a while we spit another buy signal, two buy signals in the second phase of the market. After the end of the bear market we spitted those buy signal, and we went into our next phase, which was the bull run. And you can see over here we also printed a bar followed by a buy signal, just like here in the later phase of the market. Also in 2019 we had a buy signal. We can say we had a buy signal at the market bottom back in January. We also had some other few buys. Also we had some few other buys that turned on after the COVID crash, March, as we can all remember, COVID crash, and so on and so forth. We also had a buy signal in the later phase of the market. I will also discuss the phases we're currently in the market just to show a general picture to make things clearer. We also had over here a buy signal that came in August 2021. What you can analyze from those buy signals and when they usually turn on in the phases of the market, you can see those print every while, not every few weeks. You can analyze is that we had a buy somewhere very close to the market bottom. We had another buy signal, and then we had our third buy signal, which was kind of a last call, a final call to wake up. This came, the one after the red bar over here, the third buy signal that printed over here was kind of the last call, the final call in the market before we went in prices also for a while. Also over here we had our third buy signal after the red bar, which was another final call. Also over here we had some few extra buys due to volatility. So jumping to the current period in the market, you can see we almost had a buy signal over here back in August 2022, but it was delayed a bit. You can see over here we started the minus capitulation started over here, lasted to this green spot. We almost had a buy signal, but it was delayed. Hopefully in this current period we spit a buy signal soon. How soon? You can never time the market, but based on the charts, those buy signals usually from capitulation till a buy signal splits usually takes between a month and two for a buy signal to print. So hopefully, if nothing too bad happens, we'll be eyeing probably, we're already 28 days in since we had this red cross. We're eyeing next month for us to have a buy signal. We'll keep you guys up to date regarding this hash ribbons on the weekly. Now let's jump in to the other charts. Now this chart is from our previous video I posted few months back on my channel named how long. You can see over here how long will this bear market last. It's a previous video I'm showing, and we discuss about the stochastic RSI, the momentum of the market, and the 20 level, and when it's going to cross back. And we also spoke about how long it will take for this bear market to end. And as you guys know, if you haven't watched it, you can watch it back. We were eyeing Q1 of 2023, quarter one of 2023, just based on simple analysis. We were eyeing Q1 of 2023, or this chart precisely. You can remember from our previous videos, 580 days to recover, 396 days. That's how we projected that we're going to have a cross above the 20 level. That's where we came from, the Q1. We don't just throw numbers. So far we're 365 days. Let's watch and see how the coming weeks and handful of months play out. Let's jump into the next chart. Now this is a new chart I've never showed you guys before. It's called the CM Ultimate Moving Average version 2. Simply what this chart shows, you can see dates down here. You can see two major things in this chart, simple and crisp. We have our line, which is a moving average. We're on the monthly time frame, and we have the green color, the red color, and the boxes, the yellow boxes, and we'll explain each one in a second. When the green line is simply a bull run and the red line is simply a bear market. As we said, the market is all about phases. Simply, green line moving to the upside is a bull run. Red line, when the line turns off to red, that's when we start having our bear market. You can see over here 2012 bear market, 2015 bear market, bear market, bear market, also our current bear market. But what you want to keep your eyes peeled on is, if you can realize over here in 2012, when the bear market ended, the red line you can see here changed its direction, had an incline or a change in direction to the upside. We were in red moving to the downside. We changed our momentum, switching to the upside, plus also later on having the line turn on to green. That's when our bull run picked. Also over here in 2015 we had our bear market. We kept falling until this specific period. The red line changed its direction. We started changing our direction. We started having momentum, which to the upside. Then later on switched to green and kept moving up into our bull run. Also over here in 2018, when we had our peak at 20k, a lot of people came into the market at 20k. Then we had our bear market. You can realize over here we changed our direction. We switched from decline in the red line into an upcline, and later switched green in a bull run. We also had a mini bear market here back in March, COVID crash, as you all guys know, in March 2020, but it was so fast. And also over here our recent bear market, we've been falling down in price. What you can conclude over here, you can see we recently changed our direction. Our red line stopped falling down. We're trying to make an incline, just like over here, over here also. 1 2 3 4 5. Now what we're eyeing is in January, early January, what we hope for playing out is this line switch to green, hopefully by January 2023, and give some confluence on what we've been discussing and sharing in this channel recently. all you want to see is this red line switch to green, so our bull run could start. You never know, our bull run could be around the corner. This doesn't mean prices are going to fly immediately. It might take a little time, but we could be at the verge of starting a new cycle or a new bull run. I'll keep you guys up to date, hopefully by January. Let's jump into the next chart. This is a chart that I'm posting for the first time that shows the phases in the market. It's just for you to take a mental screenshot or just to have an idea where currently we are in the cycle. You can see our colored boxes, green, red, and yellow. You can see over here our green boxes are the bull run, our red boxes our bear markets, and the yellow box is our accumulation phase. You can see over here the candles look a little bit different. We are not on the regular candles, those are Hike and Ashley candles. They show price action through a different lens, and you can see our dotted yellow lines, our vertical dotted lines are Bitcoin's halving every 4 years. So basically, where are we currently? We are in our accumulation phase, just like this, what I've been saying for the past few months, that you should be accumulating Bitcoin because we're in an accumulation phase. So you can see chart after chart after chart after chart. I'm trying to pull up as much as possible for you to understand the big picture. You always don't forget, you always have to look at the big picture for you to understand the smaller pictures. Just take it like a puzzle. If you're fixing up a puzzle, you can't fix a puzzle until you see the big picture or the original picture for you to be able to solve some little problem. Let's jump into the next chart. Back to our chart, we also showed some few weeks ago the MACD cross on the 12-day time frame, which has never given any false signals. As you can see, this is all we were waiting for Christmas, is for a cross to happen. You can see over here on the MACD, we recently had a cross. You can see also here on the histogram, we changed from dark colors, from dark red to lighter colors, which is the white, and also at the same time having smaller and smaller and smaller candles. You can see we recently turned green, and this is our first green histogram bar, and we recently had a cross. Don't forget, you have to give it a little bit of time for it to play out. We just recently had the cross. It would be a better thing if you wait for another 12 days close and also confirm it as a cross. Like you guys know, I always say we have to break trends and also have some confirmations on the trend breakout and also more confluence. So basically, we're going to close in 1 day 3 hours, our next 12-day close. We'll also watch for the upper 12-day cross to have more confluence in the market. Let's jump into the next chart. So now we went from the big time frame to the smaller time frame, going into the weekly time frame. We're now on the weekly time frame. It's also a chart I discussed about in previous videos. We're just going to give a little update. You can see over here we discussed about this trend line that has been forming for the past 2 years, a downtrend. You can see over here Bitcoin is getting close and close to break the trend line. Is it certain that it's going to break the trend line? No, we have to. Market is all about possibilities and probabilities. There's no certainty in trading. You can see over here we discussed about the bullish divergence in the previous video that's forming, plus also our MACD in an uptrend. You can see has been an uptrend for a while. Plus I'm going to also show the stochastic RSI, the momentum on the weekly, also in a second. But you can see over here, just take it as building up momentum and pressure, trying to break this trend line. Hopefully we'll watch and see when this break this trend line. Of course, we have to break it and confirm it as support. What you don't want to see is, just like I discussed in previous video, is a rejection or a fall down in price back lower than the 25 level. If this happens, it's going to prolong the downtrend, and it's going to take a little bit more time for the market to recover. Like I said, if we break down below this trend line and have a lower low, our next target, as I discussed, 13.7k. That's an if. Plus, we're also going to give confluence on this with the chart called Crypto Fear and Greed Index. You can see over here the gauge is on 27. You can see fear now. You can see now the fear yesterday, last week's fear, last month fear. But what you want to watch here is that the Crypto Fear and Greed Index has been in also a downtrend for a while. Lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, getting into the point we have to break either up or down. We'll see in the near future. Also looking at this 20 level, which is the major level in the crypto and fear index. What you don't want to watch is a fall down in the RSI like we discussed over here below, and also the crypto fear and greed index breaking down to the downside, breaking below the 20 level. You can see over here the 20 level. If this happens, you already know 13.7 is next. If it's a big if, there's no certainties in market. I'm just trying to show you the good side and the bad side. But anyway, let's jump into the next chart. You can see over here on the stochastic RSI the momentum. On the weekly, we're still on the weekly. We recently crossed back up, which is a good sign, showing some momentum coming into the market. Let's watch and see how long it's going to last. So in the general picture, you can see since we've started posting content on this YouTube channel, we've been taking the market so calm and level-headed, taking the market step by step, also staying level-headed, looking for confluence in the chart to make better decision and understand what's going on in the crypto market. That's why in this channel we always look at the big picture. If you focus on the small picture, or if you focus on Bitcoin's short-term moves or short-term gains, you're going to miss out on the big gains, or you're going to miss out on the big moves. That's why we keep looking at the big picture in this channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my videos if you like what I'm sharing with you. Also going into the last chart, this is also a chart I showed you guys previously, the Williams VIX fix and the bars. It's just a little update. You can see over here unfortunately we printed a green bar this December, making it the total of 7 bars. This is the first time Bitcoin is printing 7 bars, not like previous cycles 4 bars. We'll discuss about the details in future videos and why this is happening. But just to keep you guys updated, hopefully we're also eyeing January 1st for this to stop printing. As you know, once it stops printing, that's when the bear market is over and we're about to start a bull run. We'll give you guys an update hopefully in January. And the last chart I'm going to leave you guys out with is this. After analyzing the market and where currently we are, to have a better picture what's coming ahead. Of course, we've been discussing about the bullish divergence and a lot of more other bullish cases and scenarios. But keep in mind and stay level-headed. This doesn't mean Bitcoin is suddenly going to skyrocket back to the moon and to unusual prices like a lot of people think. What you want to watch in the near future towards of January is if things play out just like we've been discussing, the bullish divergence and other scenarios, okay, and prices start going up, where could Bitcoin's price reach, or where could we have some problems? The only thing you have to be watching for is this red line. This red line is the 200-week moving average. That's where most probably Bitcoin is going to be met with a lot of resistance. Like this is going to be the next major target that a lot of people will going to be talking about. Currently this line is at 24k, roughly 24k. Let's hope and see when we can get close to this 200-week moving average, which is the most important level to watch for. And also we'll discuss about this cross. Hopefully we'll discuss about those crosses and compare them to the previous cycle in some future videos. You can simply pull up your own chart and have it as this way. We've also discussed about this 200-week moving average in previous videos. You can pull it up on your own TradingView account or Binance or whatever and have a mental look and have a look on it just to stay level-headed. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel so you can get notified whenever I post a video. And the most important thing for me to keep pushing out content to you guys is by sharing my channel, is by spreading out the message, by sharing my videos. Thanks a lot. See you on the next one.